A man missed his job interview to help an elderly woman, unaware she was a Fortune 500 CEO. The morning sun streamed through the subway station's dusty windows, casting long shadows over the crowd of commuters hurrying to their destinations. Among them was Daniel Carter, a man on the brink of a new beginning. Dressed in his best, though slightly worn, suit, he clutched a folder containing his resume and references. This interview was his shot at redemption. Daniel had been unemployed for nearly a year. The layoffs at his previous job had been sudden, and despite dozens of applications, the economy had been unkind. But today, he had a real chance. An executive assistant position at a prestigious firm, one that could put his life back on track. As he checked his watch, anxiety gnawed at him. 25 minutes until the interview. He had planned everything meticulously, until he saw her. An elderly woman stood at the top of the subway stairs, struggling with a heavy grocery cart. Her frail hands shook as she tried to lift it, her breath labored. Passers-by rushed past her, too busy, too indifferent. Daniel hesitated. He couldn't afford to be late. But something inside him wouldn't let him walk away. He stepped forward. "Ma'am, let me help you with that," he said, offering a reassuring smile. The woman looked up, surprised, and then relieved. "Oh, thank you, dear. My knees aren't what they used to be." He carefully carried her cart down the stairs and onto the platform. She moved slowly, her steps uncertain, so he stayed beside her, ensuring she didn't fall. Minutes passed. His mind screamed at him to leave, but his heart refused to listen. By the time they reached her destination, a small apartment building, Daniel's interview time had come and gone. He swallowed hard, pushing aside his disappointment. "You're very kind," the woman said, handing him a small napkin. "If you ever need anything, call this number. My name is Eleanor." Daniel took the napkin politely, but his thoughts were elsewhere. He had lost his chance. That evening, defeated and frustrated, he pulled the napkin from his pocket, intending to throw it away. But curiosity got the better of him. He unfolded it and saw a neatly printed phone number, along with a name that sent a shock through his system. Eleanor Westcott. The CEO of Westcott Industries. A Fortune 500 company. His heart pounded. Could it really be? With nothing to lose, he dialed the number. A few rings later, a warm yet authoritative voice answered. "Daniel. I was hoping you'd call." His breath hitched. You remember me?" "Of course," she chuckled. "You missed your interview today, didn't you?" He exhaled, rubbing his forehead. "Yes, ma'am. But it was the right thing to do." "Indeed, it was," she said. "That's why I want you to come in tomorrow, for an interview with me." His pulse raced. "Wait, what?" "You see, Daniel, I don't just hire based on resumes. I hire based on character. And today, you showed me exactly the kind of integrity I want in my company." Daniel's eyes burned with unshed tears. After months of rejection, fate had answered in the most unexpected way. The next day, he walked into Westcott Industries, not for the assistant position he had originally applied for, but for a managerial role that Eleanor insisted suited him better. As he shook her hand, she smiled. "The world needs more people like you, Daniel. Never lose that kindness." The moral: sometimes, the right opportunities come disguised as sacrifices. Compassion is never wasted, it always finds its way back.